We are taking a break from the Vancouver, Montreal, and Detroit picks to talk about one of the guys that I think is going to be super interesting to follow into the long term. It's with a Detroit pick, but it's not selected by Detroit. It's the 112th overall selection made by the Ottawa Senators, where out of the Minnetonka High School team in the High School Prep League, they selected Javon Moore. Now, this is a really interesting prospect, and I wanted to open this video up by talking about what Daniel G said on Twitter. At 112th, the Sens are getting one of the biggest sleepers in the draft in Javon Moore. 6 foot 4.5, a standout playmaker, quick, and one of the more advanced quantities to come out of the Minnesota high school circuit. He is my favorite player in the draft, enormous upside. Now, Daniel G, of course, works for Elite Prospects, and he actually posted the EP Draft Guide analysis of Moore on Twitter. He's got shades of Jakub Voracek, and this is a guy who was drafted all the way in there in the 4th round. Take a look at the attribute ratings. He is a 5 out of 10 for skater, 5 out of 10 for shooting, 5.5 for passing, 5.5 for puck handling, 5 for hockey sense, and 6 for physicality. You may be saying, okay, that's really mid. Literally, it's like halfway between 10, but that's the thing. These guys are prospects. You don't see guys really reach 6 or 7 out of 10 ratings on any of these unless they're really, really top-tier caliber guys. The fact that Javon Moore doesn't have any weaknesses in his game at this level is really great. And his elevator pitch says he's a tall, skilled, and toolsy winger with little awkwardness that most big men contend with. He's raw, but he's one of the more exciting prospects out of the high school circuit in recent years in terms of NHL upside. Javon Moore is a beast, and if you go over to the numbers here, the guy had 53 points in 28 games played for Minnetonka High in the Minnesota Prep School League. This certainly is a player that you should be keeping your eye on, even if he is a 4th round prospect. Elite Prospects themselves actually had him at the end of the 2nd round, ranked 60th overall, and the scouting report on EP says, transitionally, Moore's game is full of large area handling and separation as he stretches his stride to create power. This is a crafty player who utilizes delay elements to open room and disrupt gaps, blending slip passing and saucer feeds through layers. He hunts for give and goes across his line, allowing him to drive dangerous areas of the ice with his size and find soft areas of the ice to get into position to shoot off the pass. He is a very adept offensive tool who happens to be huge and also pretty physically enabling too. This is a really versatile player that the Ottawa Senators are going to have to watch as he goes over to the Minnesota Golden Gophers in the NCAA the next few years. When it comes to these out-of-nowhere high school guys in the NHL draft, I feel like Javon Moore certainly has it in him to be the next best thing. So, as Daniel G goes out there and says, this could be one of the biggest sleepers in the entire NHL draft, and it is Ottawa that gets the pleasure of having him in their system. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Javon Moore. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.